Now, there's a common misperception out there that eating the Mediterranean diet has to be really expensive. And it is true that if you're buying organic and you're buying a lot of specialty products like olive oil and olives, it can be a little pricey, but there are also ways to save a lot of money on these foods. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So I'm going to give you my 10 tips on how to save a lot of money eating the Mediterranean diet. So number one is use your local resources. And this is true whether you live in a city or you live in the country. So for example, we live in the country and around us there's lots of farms, there's lots of farm stands, and one of the things that we save a lot of money on is that we get a farm share. This means that during the growing season, we get a lot of vegetables and some fruit. And we are able to take those vegetables, eat them, the things that we need to eat fresh, but then we're able to take a lot of them and we make pesto, for example, and we freeze the pesto and we have enough pesto until the next farm share happens the next year. Same with tomato sauce. We take tomatoes and we cook all the tomatoes and we turn it into tomato sauce, and we have one container of tomato sauce every week, and we have enough that's going to last the whole year. Also, up the street from us, we have somebody that raises grass-fed meat. And when we buy it from them, it's like at least 30% cheaper than if we buy it at the store. Same with milk. There's people that sell local milk, not just cow's milk, but sheep's milk that you could make your own yogurt or your own cheese from. And so we're lucky that we live in an area like this. But if you live in the city, you can find farmers markets where you can buy things for cheaper, but also there's a lot more Mediterranean type stores. These are often run by people that are from Italy and from Greece and Spain and from the Middle East. And generally you get really good food there for much less. For example, if you're buying olives or feta cheese, usually they have a barrel of olives, and you can get as many olives as you want for a really good price. So number two, this is a really important one. This is where I save a lot of money, is oftentimes I'll go to a store that's a more expensive store like Whole Foods or our local food co-op where they have lots of high quality foods, but I go there and I buy food in bulk. And this would include definitely rice, pasta, grains quinoa. You save a lot of money on quinoa, nuts and seeds, and even different types of flour. And all of this food is very fresh because they're continuously changing it out, and it's very inexpensive. For example, you probably see all the herbs and spices that I have in the back here. When I get at our local food co-op spices, for example, if you get something like cumin, if you get it in a little jar at just a regular supermarket, it's often $5 to $7. But you could get the same amount for maybe $1 at the co-op, and it's organic and it's fresh and it's really good. Okay, number three is using online resources. Now, I save a lot of money. I buy some food on Amazon. You can actually, they have some the Thrive Market, and they have Misfits. I used that for a while, and with Misfits, they'll sell you produce that's called ugly produce, which just means it doesn't look as good as something that they would want to sell in a store. And so you can get really good deals, and they'll send you a whole box of this produce that you can use even in the winter. And so that works really well. If you like this video, remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. Also, there's a lot of apps out there like Ibotta, which is basically a coupon app that you can get money off of items from different stores. And also there's Too Good To Go. And this is great if you live in the city, but basically what it is it's food that at the end of the day, the supermarket might throw out or might get rid of in some way. And you can get this food for a fraction of what you would normally pay. And even out here, I got some food from our local health food store, and I got $30 worth of food for $9. All of the food was really amazing. There was one squash that was a little too far gone, but everything else was well worth the price. And I would say it was more like $40 worth of food because it was all organic produce, apples and oranges and kiwi and cucumbers and squash. But also I got some other products like crackers, gluten-free crackers and gluten-free cookies and some ramen. And again, it was all for $9. But if you live in the city, you can use this app and you could just go all over the place because there's usually lots of places that have this, and you can get all kinds of really healthy food from like health food stores and places that sell that kind of food. Another way that I save money is that I ask people. I ask people, like I'll go into a store and I'll say, hey, do you have discounted items? And you'll be surprised that they might be like, oh, over here we have all of these food items that are 50% off, and they could be discontinued items, or they could be items that are starting to get to the expiration date and they're cutting the prices because they know they're gonna lose their money if they don't sell it. And these foods are still really good, and you get to still decide, like with the produce, what is good and what isn't good. And so this is a great way to save money just by asking. Number 5, and this is something that they do in the Mediterranean, don't be afraid of leftovers. So many times when you're in the Mediterranean, you're going to eat something for dinner and then they're going to have it the next day for lunch. And this is a way that you save time, you don't have to spend as much time cooking, and you don't throw away food, and you're using the food over and over again. And for example, for us, we have some family and they'll have a family gathering, and normally they would get rid of the leftovers because they don't like leftovers. But we take the leftovers home, and we, like, say you had turkey and mashed potatoes and a salad, we'd want to eat the salad right away. But the turkey, like especially if it's a large amount of turkey, you can freeze some, you could use some for sandwiches, you could use some in a stew, you can use the bones to make a bone broth. And so really enjoying leftovers. And the other thing is, if you don't think you like leftovers, you can always turn it into something else. Turn like chicken into a chicken salad or fish into a fish salad. And so there's lots of different things you can do with that. So don't be afraid of eating leftovers. It's going to save you money. Number 6, this is a really important one that we use a lot: freeze, freeze, freeze. So we have a freezer, a stand-up freezer, and it's almost always full. So what we put in there, a lot of stuff from the farm, like when we make the pesto and the tomato sauce, and we blanch greens. With freezing, you can freeze nuts and seeds, you can freeze meat, you can freeze even a lot of different types of grains and herbs. And so freezing is a great way, like especially if you have food that you're not going to eat in time, you can freeze that and then you can eat it later. And it's wonderful to have something, some night when you're like don't feel like cooking, and you can just go to the freezer and take it out. Also, when we cook, sometimes if it's something like, for example, we just found this great bean burger recipe that I'll leave in the link below. We take that recipe and we make 3 or 4 times the amount that we would make just for dinner, and then we freeze the rest. Number 7 is buying lots of things that are for sale. Obviously, you want to buy things that you're going to use, but like for example, if it's canned beans and you're going to use a lot of those, then just buy a ton of them when they're on sale. Because a lot of times they'll have really awesome sales on canned items, and canned items are going to last a long time. Even if it's something like pasta, because pasta lasts a long time, you can buy a lot of pasta, and it feels good to know you're not going to run out. Number 8 is grow what you can. So my wife has a pretty sizable garden here, and we are able to get a lot of great fresh vegetables. And we also have fruit trees, and with these fruit trees, we freeze pears and peaches and blueberries that we can use all year round. But even if you live in the city, you can grow herbs, because herbs are pretty expensive when you get them in the store, and usually when you're using them for a recipe, you might only use half and then the rest goes bad. So you would want to freeze those if you're only going to use half. But even better is if you can grow them. You can grow them in your apartment or your house, and then you can just take off some whenever you want it. It also really smells good, and it's really great for just the air and the environment around you. Number 9, and this is specifically around the Mediterranean diet, which is eat less meat and eat more beans. So beans are way less expensive and much better for you than eating a lot of meat. Again, we buy our beans in bulk, but you can also, when there's a sale on canned beans, I get a lot of those, so we do both. But in the style of the Mediterranean diet, it doesn't mean that you're not gonna have any meat, but you might have like a huge stew with only like a half a pound of meat, so you still get the flavor, but also have beans and vegetables and lots of delicious broth and olive oil and herbs. And so you're eating less meat and more beans, which is going to be better for you and less expensive. And finally, number 10 is buying olive oil in larger quantities. So olive oil is expensive, and I recommend that you buy the best olive oil you can. We have an olive oil that we like to buy, and we'll put the link below for that. But what I do is sometimes, I mean, we always get 3 liters at a time, but sometimes we get 5 liters. And if I could get more, I would, because the bigger the amount, usually the less expensive it is. So you'll save a lot of money by buying as much as you're going to use probably in about 6 months. And so you don't want to overdo it and like have something you're going to have for a couple of years, because then the health qualities, which is the freshness of the olive oil, is going to start to dissipate. So whatever you're going to use in 6 months, buy that amount and you'll be able to save more. Also, that buying olive oil online or in a Mediterranean type store is often the best place where you're going to get the best price. So there you have it. 10 ways that I save money on the Mediterranean diet. And if you want to learn more about the Mediterranean diet, check out our video on how to start the Mediterranean diet here. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know how you save money eating the Mediterranean diet or just eating healthy in general. So as always, remember to live with purpose, love with abandon, and eat with passion, and I'll see you next time.